Another day, another lift. So I think we're up to, I think it's day 7 today. Day 7 chest. So going a little later, 10:30 at night. What do we got? Friday, October 3rd. Should be a good session tonight. Off this weekend from work, so can really hit the chest with maximum intensity and then just chill after. So, little news. I wake up today, my girl comes home with a freaking cat. So, new addition to the fam is a Bengal cat, 9 weeks old, and my girl named her Prada. So, that'll be interesting, and if I remember, I'll throw up a picture or a little video of the cat that I took today. Very, very cute cat. Super well behaved so far. She's a little shy, new house, new people and everything, but considering how young that cat is, 9 weeks old, she's doing so well already. So, super excited to see how that cat develops in that house and see her personality and all that. But really cute cat. The Bengal cat has the really nice patterns on its fur. So as that cat gets bigger and bigger, it'll be easier to see the Bengal pattern. Kind of reminds me of like a tiger or like a cougar or something, panther. So really cute cat. My dream cat, I want an orange cat. So depending on how this cat adjusts in the next couple months, might have to pick myself up an orange cat for myself. And we'll have 2 cats in the house. But, yeah. Pretty good start to the day. Heading over to good old Anytime Fitness. Should be dead in the gym today. I mean, Friday night, 10:30 at night, most people aren't lifting. So, should have the place to myself, or, a couple people there. Should be easy to film today. Legs are definitely feeling destroyed after that leg day yesterday. My hypothesis was right. So, doing those heavies, like yesterday's workout was less volume. It was less sets overall. I think I only did like 8 sets. But it was way higher weight. That squat opener for me, like I haven't squatted in a little bit. So doing the 3-plate squat, like that was like a heavy set for me right now, and that really just like destroyed my legs in a good way. Like I'm definitely feeling like huge overall fatigue throughout my entire like lower half of my body. Those dumbbell hamstring RDLs, those felt really good. I don't, maybe it was because I went a little lighter. Like when I'm doing the bar RDL, I'm putting on 225. And I think yesterday I used like the 80-pound dumbbells, so that'd be like 160. So maybe I just need to lighten up the load. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start doing more dumbbell RDL, I think. But yeah, for today's workout, I'm not sure what I feel like doing. I'll have to see how it feels when we get in there and once we get warmed up and everything, but might do dumbbell incline chest press as like our main movement today. But I'll most likely start off with like 2 sets of like really light, like 20 rep warm up sets on the pec deck, just to like get some blood in the chest before I start my pressing. I probably won't film the warm up sets just on the pec deck because we'll end up hitting pec deck after anyway as like a finisher. So yeah, probably won't film those 2 workout or warm up sets, but I'll probably just jump right to the first working set of our press, whatever that ends up being. I mean, I might do the Smith too. I like doing the incline Smith, but I think we did that last chest day, so I might just switch it up. Chest is feeling like really fresh right now, so see how it feels once we get warmed up in there. But yeah, we're pretty much just pulling into the gym now. So I'll just see you guys for our first working set. Let's get it. Okay, first chest movement today. Gonna do incline dumbbell. Warmed up with 2 sets on the tech deck. Super lightweight. Like 20 reps, like I said in the car. Just to warm up my chest. And then I used the 60s. And I think I did like 7 reps just as a warm up. Not feeling too strong right now. But I am gonna push as hard as I can. So try the 70s. See how many we can get. Okay, moving on to our second set. First set felt okay. Yeah, definitely not feeling too strong today though. So, just gonna stick to the 70s for this set again. And try to get really good reps out. So, trying to get good range of motion. Try not the ego lift. Trying to just get a good stretch on my chest. So, I watched back that first set. And I'm gonna try to get a little lower. Trying to go down to a comfortable point where it doesn't hurt my shoulder and I'm still keeping all the tension on my chest. But I will try to get a little deeper since I'm not going like super heavy. Probably do 3 sets of this movement and then move on to a fly. But yeah, pressing strength isn't too good today, but that's okay. Let's go crazy as we can. Okay, so we'll do one more set here. Definitely just gonna stick to the 70. Yeah, first 2 sets were kind of mediocre. So today I might just try to focus more on flies. Maybe flies will feel better for my chest, but that's okay. Not every lift is gonna go perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do the 70s and then we'll move on. Really gonna try to go absolutely crazy on this set. Try to get a good song going and really try to push hard here and then we'll move on. Whew! Moving on to a fly, second movement for today. Gonna use the cables. I have it at a really lightweight, so cable stack's only at 50. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do really slow and controlled squeezing set here. Gonna try to make sure my arms are pretty straight, and I'm only using my chest to contract the weight. So, see how this feels.
First set of those flies felt really, really good. So probably just going to focus more on flies today, which is good. Leaving the weight still at 50, the lightweight squeezing reps felt really nice. So when I come in, I'm really just trying to focus on squeezing all of my chest. So arms are pretty straight, they're not bent. And really just trying to put my inside of my elbow together like that. So upright posture as well. Yeah, nice squeeze for these reps. So we'll do at least one more after this, I think. Then probably switch to downward kind of fly. Moving on to our next fly. Just gonna do a downward fly now. Hit the lower pec. Probably do 2 sets, maybe 3. And then we'll move on to another chest pressing movement. Not sure what I want to do. Might do incline Smith, or I might just use one of the machines. We'll see after. So gonna do some incline Smith for our press, our next press. Feeling decently pumped now. So flies are actually feeling pretty decent there at the end. So only got 1 plate on the bar here, so nothing crazy for the weight. I'm not really feeling strong right now, but I am just going to try to push as hard as possible. So we'll probably do 2 sets here, maybe 3, depending on how this one feels. But just probably going to go for a quicker tempo here and try to really burn out and pump the chest up, since this isn't really like a heavy weight or anything. So let's see how this feels though, and we'll go from there. Ooh. Oh, good set. One more at least. First set of Smith felt really, really, really good. So definitely gonna do one more set after this at least. Possible 4 set total on this movement since it's feeling really good. And the dumbbell press didn't feel as good. So we'll get our pressing volume from this. We'll try to get some really good reps out. So yeah, this isn't like heavy weight or anything, so I'm really, really trying to focus on puffing up my chest and keeping all of that weight on my pec. I'm really trying not to use any shoulder or tricep. So that's important. Like every rep, I'm thinking about what the muscle that I'm using to press it up, not just pressing with no thought. So see how this one goes, and probably at least one more. We'll see. Whew. Okay, so this will be our last set of this movement. I put another 10. I put a 10 plate on. So 45 and a 10. It'll be a little heavier. And then we'll move on after this, and we'll finish off the chest day on the pec deck. Yeah, workout's going a little better now. Beginning of the workout, nah. But finishing off strong, which is important. So that's all you can do. Try your best. Yeah, this set will probably be a little quicker. Probably not as many reps. But yeah, we'll see how many we can get here, and then we'll move on. last movement for this chest day. We'll just finish off on the pec deck. Probably do 3 sets here. And chest should be good. Yeah, not a bad workout. But, yeah, let's see how much weight we'll do. We'll put on, start at 160. Seat all the way to the bottom. That's how I like it. Then number 2. Alright, everything's set up. Let's get our first working set underway. Slow and controlled reps. Really good squeeze. Yeah, cool. Increase the weight to 170 for the second set. First set felt really good at 160. Really good burn, really good squeeze controlled reps. That's how I like to do the pec deck. Another cue that I use on the pec deck is I like to keep my back against the pad here. So good posture, back against the pad, shoulders back and chest up. Because if you don't do that, if you slouch forward a little bit, which I see some people do when the weight's too heavy, they start to use their shoulders like this. And that uses just like front delt. And then you're not really hitting the targeted muscle, which is the pec. So yeah, chest up, shoulders back, and just really try to focus on squeezing your chest. Another thing I used to do, which helped me for a fly, which I don't know if it'll help everybody, but I used to keep my hands in an open position. So like I'm almost like I'm clapping, like this. That helped me a little bit with the mind-muscle connection. So you can try that. But I would suggest just if you're having a trouble or a hard time connecting with your chest, lower the weight. Lower the weight, close your eyes, and just really think about what you're doing and what muscles are involved for that movement. So give that a try. But we'll do one more set after this and then we should be good to go. Third and final set before we get out of here. Gonna leave the weight at 170. It felt pretty good. But I'm thinking since this is the last set of the workout, I really wanted to burn any energy left I have in my chest, which is not much, but I think I'm gonna do a drop set. So do as many reps as I can at 170, and then once I hit failure, I'll drop the weight, probably to like, I don't know, 120, and then I'll do as many reps as at that weight, and then we'll be good to go. So let's try to go crazy for this last set and leave the gym on a good note. Whew. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Chest day complete. Let's get out of here. So I think that was what? That was day 7 already. Leaving the gym, there's only, I think there's like 2 or 3 people in there today. Not many people whatsoever. The energy in there was definitely at a subpar level. Which I was talking about in one of my other videos, how having people in the gym can kind of like hype you up, like, even if they're not even like coming over to say anything. Just like having people in the gym just working out alongside you can kind of like help you to push harder. But yeah, that was definitely one of those days where the gym was just so dead that like it's just kind of hard to get that energy. Overall though, can't be mad. I mean, every lift is not going to be 100%, which I was also saying in yesterday's video. It's all really comes down to like consistency. So like, how would I rate that lift today for me compared to other chest days that I've had? Honestly, that's probably like a 6 out of 10. You know, wasn't absolutely terrible, but like it wasn't a great workout either. But all you can do is every session that you go to work out, just try to go as hard as you can, and then over time those bad lifts will even out with the good lifts. So can't be upset. We went, we tried, we pushed as hard as we could. I think I'm just a little bit fatigued actually from that leg day yesterday. It kind of took it out of me. I don't know. Like the combination of just being busy at work this week, it's kind of like, I don't know, just screwed up my recovery a little bit. And then yesterday's squats, just, I don't know what it was, just really like used all of my energy. Even for today, you know, I'm not even working today. I slept in a little bit and I'm just still like, just not even recovered. But that's just a sign of a good leg day, and it just shows that you actually went hard, you know. Because a lot of people will go to the gym and they don't even break a sweat. They're not even there to really try, which is okay, you know. It's better to be in the gym doing something than not being there at all. So can't complain, but yeah, tomorrow will be a back day. Yeah, tomorrow's our back day. I can't believe we're already on video. I think this is video 7. Like, I'm already like losing track. Should be video 7. But yeah, this has like a little recap. Went in today, started off with some really light pec fly, just on the machine. I did 2 or 3 sets there. I didn't record it, but just super light, squeezing just to get my chest warmed up. And then I went over to the cable stack. I also didn't record this, but I just put a little handle on the cable, put it to like super low weight. I think it was like 40 pounds or 20 pounds or something. And I just warmed up my triceps. So just did like single arm tricep push downs just to warm up my arms. And then I also just did a little bit of warm up flies on the cable and just a little bit of pressing. Like you can just use the cable stack and just hit up different angles of your chest, warm up your arms a bit. I even did a little bit of just rowing with that cable just to like activate my back and my lats because I knew I was going to be pressing. So that's a good idea, is just to properly warm up before you do like your main heavy movement. Because when you do your main, like when you do your first set of your working weight of your main movement, whether it's legs, back, it doesn't matter what it is, like that main movement, when you do that first set, definitely recommend, like you should feel you shouldn't feel fatigued, but you should feel like pumped up a little bit. Like you should like feel warmed up, you know, maybe even breaking a little bit of a sweat, you know, just super warmed up. You'll feel way better on that working set. And that's something that I'm doing now, like especially since I really want to grow my chest. One of the things that's really helping me is I used to just go right into a press. So instead of doing like 2 to 3 sets of like a fly, just to like pump up my chest and warm up, I would just go straight to a chest press. And even though I might have been slightly stronger, you might be slightly stronger if you go right into a press. The mind muscle connection, I find, at least personally, is so much worse. So even though you're able to press heavy weight, when you're not pumped up and you're not like warmed up, the mind muscle connection with the chest is so bad, at least for me. Like, I don't know, I have such a hard time like connecting with my chest if it doesn't have a little bit of a pump when I'm doing a press. Like, I find like my shoulders will take over way too much and my triceps will take over. So once I have a little bit of blood in my pecs, like then I can really feel the movement and I can really place that weight over top. Like that's how I think about it. Like I'm placing the weight on my chest. So like that first rep when I'm kind of like setting up my back, it's like really just trying to like place the weight on the chest as best as I can. And if you're a new lifter, like you might hear me say that and you're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But like over time, like, well, you know, you do like 10, 20, 30 different chest days, like you'll start to get an idea of what feels good, what feels bad. And it's all personal preference. I'm not a huge fan of like just like a straight like barbell bench press, especially a flat barbell bench press. I've never really liked it too much. I'm way more inclined to do like an incline, anything incline. Definitely prefer incline over flat when it comes to pressing, although I don't know. I should implement more flat pressing, I think. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Might start doing dumbbell flat press for chest. Because for me, that feels okay. It's just for some reason, like, when I'm using the barbell and I try to do a flat bench press with the barbell, it feels so terrible on my shoulders. I've never found a good, like, grip, like, width for my grip, or something is just so off when it comes to that movement for me. It never clicked. I never felt really good chest activation. My shoulders always took over. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll change stuff up over time. But, yeah, leaving the gym a little after midnight. Yeah, but yeah, leaving today, there was only 2 or 3 people. So one of the topics I did want to touch on briefly was, if you can go hard in the gym and you can have super, super intense workouts when there's only 1, 2, maybe even nobody in the gym, that is a good sign. If you can work out super, super hard and push yourself to the max when nobody's watching, you're not telling anybody, you're just working out every day, and you're not making a big show out of it, and you're just trying to do it for yourself, that is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So try to go into the gym and try to be a dog. Try to be the guy that goes into the gym and goes absolutely batshit crazy, no matter the circumstances. That's a good piece of advice, I'd say, because definitely people don't push as hard as they could, and they're leaving gains on the table. Big, big gains on the table. But, yeah, I'm just going to wrap this up here. Tomorrow's lift will not be another late one because I'm off for the weekend from work. So we'll get in a good back day tomorrow, hopefully feeling more pumped. I'll try to make sure I eat a lot of food tonight, and hydrate myself well. That way, going into tomorrow's back day should be better than today. But other than that, I will see you guys for tomorrow's back day. Let's get it.